turned into that. So because I know that this is being recorded, hi Mom, back home. Okay. So this morning, I'm going to be going a little bit of a different route when talking about character. For those of you that went to my breakout chapel when I had the privilege to speak, you may or may not remember my topic. The topic was about being aware, and specifically being aware of what you want in your life. And I wanted to basically go back to that because actions behind character start with yourself, and if you want to be a leader of character, you really got to have an idea of where you want to go in your life. With the end of the semester coming up here next week, we, and when I say we, I'm including the instructors as well, are all thinking the same thing. Thank you, Jesus. I wanted to briefly touch up on some of those things about being aware with yourself for you to think about as we head into the summer, and even for those of you that will be beginning a new chapter in your life after graduation. Congratulations on that. Because if we want to talk about character, you're not going to treat others with character if you don't even do it for yourself in planning out your life for where you want to go. That leads me to a couple questions that some of you may or may not have heard before, but at the same time, it's never bad to reevaluate them. In fact, I'm going to be asking you a lot of rhetorical questions for you to ponder about. And when I ask you these things, don't take them lightly. Really sit and think about them. Whether you're leaving or coming back or getting ready, like I said, start a new chapter of your life. How many of you have major goals you would like to achieve? How many of you believe that if you had your life to live over again, you feel you could have done more than what you have done already? Now let me ask you, when was the last time you actually worked on yourself? Not the person you were yesterday, or even let alone the person you were a year ago. Because last time I checked, that time is gone. We are to use that time that God gave us. All we can do now are three things. One, we can learn from the time we used. Two, we use what we did in that time for others to learn. And three, we start developing today. How much do you actually care about what you want in your life? With the things you want in life, you have to be aggressive with it and let what you want consume your life. You can't be passive about those things you want in life, or life will pass you up. Because you're either in the way or on the way. You're either using the obstacles of life as stepping stones, or the obstacles are using you as a stepping stone. When you see someone being aggressive about something, what do they have? What they have is energy. Do the people you surround yourself around feed that energy in your life? Or do they try to deplete it because they're either jealous or even, sadly enough, wanting to see you fail? The main thing you need to do is actually ask yourself, what do you want out of life? What do you want out of a job? What do you want out of your college experience? What gives you life? What will make you happy? You need to start asking yourself, what do I really, really, truly want? And you need to be exact about that. And don't just say to yourself, oh, I just want to be happy. Well, that's way too vague. What will make you happy? What will make you happy? And how will you know when you find it or have it? Be exact with it. Be specific. That's just like saying, I want to go to college, or even, I want to be a college athlete. Okay. But what do you want to do specifically when you accomplish that? When you zero in on a specific thing, it will force you to focus, to concentrate. Because while that conversation in your head is telling you you cannot do do all the obstacles and impossibilities that will overcome you. You will be holding strong onto the specific goal, and you will then start to develop a bigger vision of yourself and discipline your thinking. Just thinking about this right now, you're going to start creating opportunity for yourself with whatever it is in life, continuing your athletic career, wanting to finish whatever it is academically that you want. You're going to think about those ideas you had, the previous ideas, and go back to them and tell yourself, I'm going to take a different look at that. Not from the level of which you encountered the obstacles and possibly have failed, but from a higher advantage point. Because what will happen is you engage yourself with this level of consciousness, you'll begin to realize the inner conversation you have had with yourself this whole time has had you to believe that you are not worthy or could not achieve those things. When the reality of it is, you are powerful. With that, I would like to leave you with an old African proverb that states, if there is nothing, or if there is no enemy within, the enemy outside can do us no harm. Thank you.